So we do have a lack of power, intel, and materials, which is bad. But you know what? We're going to eventually get an increase in our income, so I'm looking forward to that. I do want, however, to introduce you guys to somebody. I decided that with all the people who are currently incapacitated, that having another rookie on the team would be beneficial. And this
Commander
rookie...
things. I've got plenty of time to focus on learning to fly this boat.
From what I've seen, you could use the practice.
Okay, random spouting on the communications array. I need to tell them that it can be monitored by pretty much anybody around here. So you might not want to just make fun of everybody when you think you're doing it behind their backs. So, one of our new soldiers. First off, Sukai has nicknamed herself L. I'm not sure what that stands for, but she did. But our newest rookie, ladies and gents, Brian Blade. And he looks about as tough as the appearance that he is deciding to run with, including the face paint, the hoodie. You know, I'm a video gamey sort of guy, so that kind of makes me think of Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed. Man, I miss video games. So Brian has a nickname which I can't actually input into the system until he gets to a certain point in his skill set here at XCOM, but he has a nickname called the Wolf. And I have a feeling that it's because he is very much a lone sort of sharpshooter. He does his best when he's just zoning in on the target with no sounds going on around him. He's like a predator to its prey. So I definitely feel like Brian has a lot to prove and a lot to show. His biography here. Brian entered into the second coming of XCOM rather early. Eager to show his skills, he was ready to unveil every trick in his cleverly disguised bag and decimate the aliens who had taken over the world and in turn squashed any prior aspirations and interests that he had, which is pretty much the same for all of us. Although a new face in a sea of familiar ones, the CEO, myself, welcomed him openly and with a smile. It's true. He would get to know everyone with time, perhaps through Poker Night Friday. Just make sure you're not playing with Destin because he's way too smart for any of us to beat. And make sure you don't play with Dark because he's probably hiding a few cards underneath his sleeve. So with all of that being said, let us head onto the bridge. See what we can do. Oh? Members of the resistance in East Africa have brought us reports of activity that we may want to investigate. It's interesting, but... Whoa, no. We're not going to the black side right now. We're going to head to Eastern Europe to finish looking around there. Once we establish contact here, it should increase the amount of supplies that we have available to us, so...
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Oh, they gave us some new staff to work with. Oh, that's excellent. I can recruit new staff at Resistance headquarters, so if I need any more engineers or scientists, I can go and do that, which I might need an extra engineer. So this is what we've done as the Resistance. We've stopped one retaliation, finished the one girl ops, one council mission, contacted one region, and investigated one rumor. We've gotten $214 worth of supply or income. And we haven't gotten any word of what the aliens are doing.
We have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
So we can stop one of two. These are called dark events. We have received intel regarding the aliens' current activities. Preparations to foil these dark events before they can be enacted are already underway. Counter operations will be available soon. The next retaliation strike is estimated to be at 5 weeks. Aliens ciphered. Aliens increase the strength of their encryption, increasing all intel costs. They've realized the power of info. And then a resistance informant. The aliens find a mole within the resistance, reducing the retaliation counter by 2 weeks. Ooh. If I can do something to stop the informant, the mole, that's what I would want to do.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. But that means we'll have to fly over and scan the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves. Commander will need to completely scan this region before we can establish contact with the local Resistance. I'd advise we stick around and finish the job, but the choice is yours.
How long is the supply drop going to be available? 3 days. I'd rather get those supplies, because I can investigate the region at any time.
Avenger plotting new course.
But getting some supplies right now would be amazing. Martin has recovered from his wounds, that's great.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
And Tygan managed to find out some stuff about the sectoid, which has been giving us quite a bit of grief with his psionic abilities.
The sectoid's rapid physical evolution over the past 20 years is a testament to both the aliens' mastery of genetic engineering and their pursuit of advancement, regardless of the risks.
Preliminary autopsy exam conducted by Dr. Richard Tygan, acting science officer. Although my direct surgical experience is limited, the alien's genetic mutation or manipulation of the species, previously cataloged as a sectoid, provides a certain familiarity in relation to human anatomy. While the earliest documented accounts of sectoids on Earth indicated examples no larger than 1 meter in height, the specimens we encounter today are all nearly twice its size. Knowing full well that the aliens continue their efforts to integrate human and alien DNA, my findings here only reinforce the notion of a continuous development process. This larger sectoid variant has an even greater proportion of human genetic material, selectively combined with the intention of improving the otherwise limited physical capabilities of the original. With enhanced psionic capabilities and overall greater strength, I'd say they've succeeded. Well, now we can research psionics, which I think if we can do that, we might be able to increase the resistance of some of our soldiers. Because we've had them disoriented, we've had them panic, we've had them, in Dark's case, mind-controlled. And speaking of which, speaking of all those things, the Mind Shield is a psionic artifact, rendering soldiers immune to any negative mental condition. Oh, that could be useful. That could be very useful. Too bad we can't focus on psionics. That costs quite a pretty penny, or in this case, crystals. Let's focus on the trooper next.
Knowing that my past surgical experience is limited, I am sure the crew appreciates that I hone my skills on fallen Advent forces before triaging our own wounded. To the uninitiated, the common Advent trooper is seemingly human. The aliens have disguised its most glaring divergence from the human form with a carefully designed helmet.
Yeah, we all know what they're capable of, Doc.
Dr. Shen's constant vigil over my activities is starting to wear thin. I consider myself a patient man, but eventually, she's going to have to trust me if we're going to achieve our goals.
What can I do for you, Commander?
Nothing. We need to wait a day. Wait until the proving grounds are set up and then we can clear out some debris. I am not a patient man, though. Since we have some money to work with.
You lived in one of the colonies for a few years before linking up with Central, right?
Yes, one of the advantages of working with Advent. On the surface, it was very comfortable. But there was a price for that comfort.
The millions of people in those cities don't seem to mind all that much.
Yes, but Advent is always watching. Between their forces and the aliens themselves, they see everything. Not to mention the automated systems. There's nothing quite like providing identification to a lamppost. Research is proceeding as planned, Commander.
I think a smoke grenade would be useful. Yeah, I made a smoke grenade. I think that would be great. I think having the use of smoke will help out our team significantly, especially when they get flanked, because then that can benefit or offset the chances that they'll get downed. I also want to eventually make another med kit, but let me wait until I get these supplies. Low scientist, huh?
Commander, as we rapidly develop and deploy advanced new technologies, any recruits you encounter with a proclivity towards the sciences would be of great use to me.
There's scientists that can be available at the black market. Some missions offer scientists as rewards.
I've got to hand it to the aliens.
And we can visit the Resistance HQ and check to see if there's anybody available for recruitment.
They had the drop on
Alright.
us for sure. But Advent, there's something we could never have prepared for, even with better gear. Between the propaganda, the handouts, and a seemingly endless supply of reinforcing peacekeepers.
They're nothing but trouble. Yeah, I gotcha. Alright, we got all the supplies there.
To aid in your efforts, we have gathered additional resources and staff at Resistance headquarters for your use.
New scientists, engineers, and veteran soldiers. Nice. Well, for now, let's go up and make contact with Eastern Europe. I still want to do that.
The proving grounds are ready, Commander. We can build the Skulljack whenever you give the word.
Yeah, this is definitely Shen's playground.
Welcome to the proving grounds, Commander. It seemed like a good idea to isolate some of our more experimental concepts, especially when it comes to weapons development.
What do you have available? The Skulljack, of course. But we can also work on experimental ammo and experimental grenades. Well, you know what I want to focus on. It'll take 2 weeks to do, but by the time the Skulljack is ready, I should be able to infiltrate the Advent Black site. Doing a whole bunch of things at a time.
I'll have the team get started immediately, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as we've made progress.
And then I want to clear out some debris. Right here. It'll take 20 days. That's a lengthy bit of time. Trying to think of what to do here, because we only have so many supplies. Now, let's get started with clearing stuff out down here. I'll eventually hire another engineer, so maybe I can send them to help excavate this room. There's a lot that we can do down there. Now, While he gets that ready, let's spend some more time here.
Guerrilla Tactics School now operational.
Let's see. New tactical and squad upgrades now available for purchase. I can train rookies here too, so they can go towards certain classes, certain specializations. And it looks nice too. Alright. Brian, I am going to put you here. I know you want to get out there right away and maybe kick some ass, but I think as the wolf, there's only one class that I can see you really honing in on. And that would be a ranger. I want to get a sword in your hands. I want you to get right up in the face of these bastards and show them who's boss. So Brian's going to spend some time there. I can also look at some tactics that we can specialize in. It's not like I have a lot of supplies, but let's increase the size of our squad. I think increasing the size of our squad puts us in a good position to finish a lot more missions. And then once we get another engineer, I'll head back to Resistance HQ after I get in contact with this region, and then I'll hire another engineer to go help with the machinery in this room here. That way I can set up a power facility, get some more power going around here. That's the plan.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander. Despite a thorough analysis, I have yet to discover what, if any, advantage the Advent hybrid soldiers' enormous eyes provide. Testing their visual acuity will no doubt prove difficult.
The most public face of security for Advent, the standard trooper serves in first response role in areas of high public exposure. Although rumors as to their origins have persisted for years, it's only recently that we've confirmed that they are in fact a product of a human-alien hybrid development. My initial autopsy indicates that the troopers were at one time entirely human, implying some means of gradual genetic enhancement without the rejection concerns that would normally plague these experiments. The body itself maintains the general outward appearance of a typical human, with the most crucial changes occurring in the cranial structure. It is my belief that the Advent troopers received their orders, that is to say they are controlled, directly through a psionic link engineered as part of the genetic mod process. Yeah, we kind of deduced that earlier. As we first discovered in the field, the eyes are notably larger, perhaps an unintended side effect, as they seem to provide only limited improvements to the trooper's visual acuity. The aliens have managed to disguise the glaring physical trait from the general public through the use of cleverly designed armor. Well, with that autopsy, looks like Tygan has given us a new toy that we can create. A battle scanner which allows us to provide extra vision on the field. Deploy it like a grenade, and we can find hidden or disguised enemies, and as well as reveal a part of the map that we can't see. That's perfect. Alright, get to work on the faceless autopsy next. Figure out what these bastards are that can let them shapeshift.
I am at a loss for words to describe the difficulties we have had in attempting to handle this creature, affectionately known as the Faceless, to our troops. The nebulous form of its physical structure, including a pliable, semi-solid outer layer, seems to be slowly degrading now that the creature has expired. There is also a pungent odor that only seems to grow stronger as time passes.
Well, it's an alien. Of course they stink. There we go. Oh, that's not related. We've acquired new targets for our guerrilla operations against Advent, Commander.
Commander, with the number of contacts we've established, we're getting requests for support from multiple sites around the world. Unfortunately, we only have the resources to respond to one of them. The decision is yours.
So either of these will counter a dark event that my team has researched and looked into. I can either go to East Africa and destroy an alien relay and get a good amount of supplies in the process, and this would counter the alien cipher that Advent is trying to work on, or I can counter the mole and protect the device that we have in South Africa, and we can get another scientist on our team as a result. I think I want to counter the mole, to be honest.
Setting course for Sector 13,
Sorry, Europe.
South Africa.
I keep getting pulled away from you guys. I promise, though, after we finish this mission, I'll get to you. Alright, deciding on our team now. Got 5 soldiers instead of 4 now. And we have Martin, who's now available for combat again. Capo should be ready in about a day. I would say let's send in time. As our key specialist for the mission. Shark will come in as one of the rookies. Destin, with his capabilities as a sharpshooter, I think that could come in great use. Martin, after a long time of healing, finally gets to rejoin the battlefield. And then, let's see, we have 4 more people who are available. We have Sukai, another ranger, another specialist in the form of Kyle, another sharpshooter in the form of Cole, and another rookie. I already have 1 rookie on this team. We gotta protect the device, which means we're gonna get our hands dirty really fast, so let's send Alice E out. Alice and Shark are gonna get a lot of experience for this. Alice, I want to give you the med kit, just in case somebody gets hurt. And Destin, I want you to hold on to the smoke grenade. Alright, are you guys ready? Destin has the smoke grenade, Alice has the med kit. Our team is overall pretty skilled in what they do. Operation Iron Giant is a go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Word has it the Resistance has been pulling data critical to the aliens' latest project from the Advent network using something they rigged up in this area. As far as we can tell, the aliens have figured out what's going on and they're sending reinforcements in to destroy the device. We're moving in to secure the area and protect the device before they manage to take it out.
Secure and protect the transmitter and neutralize all enemy targets is what our objectives are. We're going to Roachtown, Pretoria. Understood.
Hostile forces are already moving to destroy the data tap installed nearby. We need to lock down the area and secure the device at all costs.
There's a lengthy run away. There's several buildings that are in the way to the objective, but they can also be used to scale and hopefully get a better position on any aliens that we run into. This building itself looks like it could be easily defended from the top, and there's some good positions to hide inside as well. Alright. This team is being led by Destin, so let's see what Destin can do in the leadership role.